Right, good morning sports fans, and it's another YouTube video. Welcome to the Toyota. Let me show you some stuff. 105 clipless pedals, that's the first thing. And a pair of Giro cycling shoes with a 105 cleats. You can see where this is going, can't you? Well, it's a new bike day, and it's a new bike day. Not a new to me, it's a new to the world. It's just been birthed. Anyway, what did you think to the mountain biking content? Leave us a comment, like and subscribe. I'm nearly getting 1,000 and you know what that means, don't you? I'm going to do a giveaway, a bike giveaway. More about that later. Right, here we are then, sports fans. Now, I'm not in Lycra, don't worry. I know some of you cringe at the sight. So do I, to be honest. And then I go out like it. Anyway, have a look. Cliff Pratt's. There's a bike there, look, can you see it? He's cut a bike in half. And it is a steel one, and it does look like it was rather nice. Sacrilege. I probably won't film inside the shop because it's cringe as fuck. Alright, I'll see you soon. We'll see what happens. Right, sports fans, I've brought you to a dramatic location. I have the bike, and I've just dropped it and scratched all the lever in the frame. So, I ain't even rode it yet. So that's why it's not beautifully laid out in the middle of the road, and it's now against the farm gate because the wind blew it off it, and I feel like crying. Anyway, let's have a look. Right, so we're rocking a Scott Addict in an XL, the lovely pink colour. Scratched it a little bit. I'm gutted, you know. I'm absolutely gutted. 20, it's an Addict 20. Carbon fibre, obviously, and it's an endurance road bike for endurance riders. That's me. I'm an endurance rider, apparently. What else? Jesus Christ, fellow. Right, carbon fulcrum rims. That's what else. I've never had carbon rims before. I have now. Also, the handlebars are carbon. I think they're just what come on it. I don't really know what they are. Let's do group set and braking systems. So the group set is Ultegra Di2. Same with these little bad boys. And that one is scratched. I'll show you it in a sec. And then we're going to have to think about how to repair that because I can't live with it. Right, sports fans, what did you think of the road bike? Superb, innit? Yes, I know I've dropped it. It was a few weeks ago, that now, and I'm over it. Also, what did you think to the mountain biking content? Don't worry, this channel's not going to be about mountain biking, although there's one right there. And I might go back to Dolby, but I just do all types of cycling. So don't worry, it's not going to be one of them. It's not going to be one of them mountain biking everyday kind of things. There's too much of that going on, and I'm not into it. Anyway, it's more about me, not mountain bikes. So yeah, the mountain biking was slightly embarrassing, I will admit, but I've been back a good number of times now of the last 3 weeks, and I will clip some in there for you. Here we go, clipping it in now. This is how good I am now. Right, it's another day, sports fans. So good morning, and have a look. It's the synthesis. Now, why have I got it out? I hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. Whitewater Dave wants the Renfrew bars for his crappy voodoo. So, we'll give him them. And I'm going to return this bike to its true form. Big flared drop bars. Carbon ones from AliExpress. Ooh, dangerous, yes. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some dangerous carbon, cheap Chinese bars on it. Shut up, dog. And then, well, then it'll look cushy, won't it? So, well, let's get on with that. I'll grip the bars, I'll show you what I've got. Right, let me come over there a bit now. So, look at the flare on them. Ultegra, 9-speed. I don't know what that rear cassette is. I don't know what the rear cassette is, we might have to change that. Cables with that end on, and another couple of gear cables. Also, although this one doesn't look too bad. So, picture the scene. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll get on with it. We'll get them over bars off, and then we'll get these on, and then we'll route some cables, do some bits and pieces, and then well, I'll show you what I've done. I'll show you the masterpiece. What you doing? Can you see the dog? There it is. Look, I've had to build this fence because they've destroyed my polytunnel for it to be going on the side of it. So now when they're out here, They're in there. They're in the sin bin. They're in trouble. Right, I'll crack on because I'm waffling. Also, while I'm here, I may as well show you this little beauty that I just purchased. It's an Identity. Now, it didn't come upside down. I just put it like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Came with a nice set of wheels. That's the only reason I bought it, really, for the 26-inch wheels. Because they're becoming rare, aren't they? Rare. It's like a scrapyard down here, but it's fenced off from the rest of the garden, so it doesn't look too bad from the outside world. Also, that was at Dalby about 3 days ago. Still ain't cleaned it. Anyway, let's grab some tools. We'll start with these Allen keys. I think we might not need much more than that. If not, I'll come back and grab some shit. Right, I'm gonna build it. I've lost a bit to mount it onto my tripod, so it's gonna be difficult to film that. Let me crack on with it, and then I've got an announcement to make as well. All right. Right, that's all these stripped down. We're gonna remove the bars now, and then we'll put the other bars on. This is running a 10-speed video cassette, so I'm gonna have to change that to a 9-speed. And then, I reckon we're ready to rock. Right, so there you are. She's done. There's the bars. Now, there's been a few issues. Namely, this doesn't reach to there. And even when I get it all working, the brake judder is unreal. So I'm gonna buy a piece for there, so we can sort that out. You know what I mean, don't you? One of them cantilever mounts, what go on your forks, not up there, to stop the judder. Second thing, I did want to change the drivetrain. I did want to put an XTR on the rear with a 9-speed, wider range, and then either a double or a 1x. Ugh, 1x. Anyway, to do that I'd need a new chain, so I'll have to order one of them. So there's a couple of parts that want ordering. Obviously when I change that I'm going to change the bar tape, so I'll need that as well. But other than that, have a look. Move my thing that I'm sat on. There she is. The Synthesis Ultegra anyway. There she is. 90%, 85% complete. I was going to sell it, strip it down, sell it for bits on my eBay store, but I decided to revitalise it, shall we say. Anyway, I've got a little announcement to make. Coming up. Right, we're in the kitchen. It's freezing out there, and I wanted some nice espresso. This is Wild Ethiopian. I've got a new espresso machine. It's a Gadgia Classic, the Lipavoni. It was a nightmare to pull more than 1 or 2 shots, so she's gone. I am gutted about that. I did like the Lipavoni, but I need espresso more than once or twice a day. That's good. Anyway, the announcement. What it is I said I'd give away a bike, didn't I? When I get to 1,000 subs. Now, last time I looked, it was 935. So if we can have a bit of a push and get it to 1,000, I'll build one. Now, like I said, it'll be a mountain bike or it'll be a road bike. Gravel is a bit hard to do. Whoever wins can choose, road or a mountain bike. It'll be an old school type build, bit hipstery, cool, lovely. I've got loads of nice bits and pieces, so we'll build some immense. Now, you can have drop bars on a mountain bike if that's what you want. You can go down that route if you want, maybe. In fact, we will be able to do that. So, what I want to do is get it to 1,000 subs. Then we'll do the bike. We'll do a video. We'll do some kind of a poll or something like that. I don't really know yet. We'll decide what bike we're going to build. And yeah, and who's going to win it. So, that's the announcement. Now you already knew about it. If you're interested in winning a bike, you have to live in the UK mainland. I'm not posting it to the Outer Hebrides because it will cost me a fortune. But I'll post it out for free, or you can collect it if you want. Or we can meet up somewhere, whatever. Anyway, let's get it to 1,000. Then we'll decide what bike we're going to build, and then we'll grab a winner. So, stay tuned. And if you aren't subscribed, subscribe and win a fucking bike. In a bit, dog shit.